In the event of an emergency, please make your way to the nearest lighted exit in an orderly fashion. The main building exits are located through the big door you entered. The assembly point is directly outside that door. Please notify any representative of the Derby Dolls if any emergencies arise.
All right, Los Angeles, welcome to Dollhalla, the home of your junior Derby Dolls. Today, we present the Scream Queens versus the Tough Cookies. Who's ready to meet the skaters?
Coming to the track, please welcome your Scream Queens! 000 Bella Blitz! Number 15, Drama Queen! Wearing 36, Slim Reaper! 0.35G, Honey BB! 101, it's Lash Out Loud! 137, Glow and Arrow! 168, it's Betty Rumble! 404, Killer Bee! Wearing 505, it's Mayday! 512, Ziggy Stardust! 525, Amy Wipeout! 999, Jurassic Park! 3355, the Room! 5149, Slaying Mantis! 6,000, Ginger Snapped! 6248, Pink Poison! Co-captain of the Scream Queens, 7L11, Skate White Shark! And your captain of the Scream Queens, 478, Finding Gory! Coaches of the Scream Queens, Ice Creamer and Shata. One more time for the Scream Queens.
All right, who's ready to meet your Tough Cookies? That's right, wearing green, let's give it up for your Tough Cookies. Wearing 007, it's Devious Lee. Wearing 22, Nia Broliton. Wearing 27, Aluna Shopgood. Wearing 42, Chemical X. Wearing 74, it's Furious George. Wearing 88Q, Sweet Baby Rage. Wearing 97, it's Grease Frightening. Wearing 347, Katana Crush. Wearing 444, Cinderella. Wearing 757, Thugs Bunny. Wearing 998, it is a Flight Night. Wearing 1154, Angel of Death. Wearing 1205, Slimming Eggs. Wearing 1609, Hittin' and Hidden. Wearing 2014, Afrida Brawlo. Wearing 5533, it's Mad X. Your co-captain wearing 17 is Dirty Tricks. Captain of your Tough Cookies, 64, Smacaroni. Your coaches are Moulin Rouge and Jezahel. Get up for your Tough Cookies, everybody.
And have you met these folks? They're so great. It's the Enforcers. Head Ref, Lady Macbeth. Game Executioner, Hassel Black. Jam Refs, Suspect Ed and Wild Bill Hiccup. Pack Refs, Metallica and Helvetica. Penalty Tracker, Bunny Holly. Penalty Tracker Assistant, Sweep the Leg Johnny. Penalty Box Administrators, D-Cup Refeth Over and Deathly Hollas. Eyes in the Sky, Kingslayer and Voltron. Scoreboard Operator, Go Go Ishii Roll. And whiteboard ET kill, that's the enforcers.
All right, we would like to thank our EMTs, the doll repair team, the track monkeys, and our rad crew. Hey, our DJ today is DJ MacBook Air. I am Eva Lee, and this is Trixie Biscuit.
Sup?
We'll be your announcers today. The Derby Dolls acknowledge that we gather on traditional and unceded Kizh and Tongva land. We ask League members and the Derby Dolls community to honor with gratitude the Kizh and Tongva people, elders, and the land itself. All right, and now I got one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Yeah, come on, Los Angeles. What a beautiful afternoon for exciting roller derby action.
Absolutely is, Eva Lee. Welcome to probably the last game of the year before we get up here and die of sweat for the whole game.
Well, I tell you, on the track, it's, well, let's tell you a little bit what's happening. You have the jammers wearing the star helmets. When they, still helmet covers, when they get through the pack, the first one out is the lead jammer. The lead jammer can either skate the full 60 seconds of the jam or call it off at any time by putting hands on hips. That is right now is the lead jammer. Now, you can see putting hands on hips would be a really good defensive move, and that's what happens. Had the lead jammer entered the pack, every member of the opposing team up past would have been a point. And that's 0-0. Give it up for the first jam, everybody.
Woo, you got to get that first one out of the way before you can do all the rest.
Yeah, I was going to say the track may be Screen Queens versus Tough Cookies, but for me, it's Eva Lee versus Pollen, and the Pollen is winning.
Oh, no.
But yes, the heat that will be settling in the summer should be coming soon, but the heat happening right now is the jammers on the track. Ziggy Stardust trying to get out, doesn't quite make it. That's Bugs Bunny, lead jammer, jamming for the Tough Cookies.
Yeah, Cookies are really just working together, keeping that blue jammer in. Finally escapes.
Yeah, you can't block out that engagement zone.
That's right, the engagement zone 20 feet in front and behind the pack. Bugs Bunny hits the pack, gets a couple points, calls it off.
Yeah, finally we've got some first blood.
First blood. Judy Blume wrote a whole book about that.
Oh.
I think Sylvester Stallone was in it. Or was that First Blood Part 2?
You know, when I was in high school and it would rain, our gym teachers would show us Rambo, Our First Blood. Oh, no, I think it was First Blood. I kid you not. I've seen that movie. I've seen that movie too many times. All right.
Not the third movie in the trilogy. Are you there, God? It's me, Rambo.
All right. Now Trixie's killing me instead of the Pollen. Let's hear it, though, for the skaters on the track, and that is Pink Poison jamming for the Scream Queens lead jammer. Tough Cookies ahead 3-0.
It's correction, Slaying Mantis for the Queens.
Oh, I'm sorry,
got
yes.
One, got maybe two, looks like three. I don't know, Evil. I think Slaying Mantis got them all.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
All the blockers.
Miscalled Slaying Mantis is Pink Poison. I apologize for that. What do we end up on the scoreboard?
I'm pretty sure it was 4, and so it is. Screen Queens take the lead, 4-3.
Yeah, already a lead change. Right on.
And our first penalties of the game.
Yeah, we got Luna Shovegood in there with a directional block, and I believe that is Angel of Death in there with a directional block.
Yeah, you get that directional block if you step in a clockwise fashion, even just one itty-bitty clockwise step, just 1 second's worth of step, and you're going to the box, baby.
All right, jam for the Screen Queens. Out of the pack, you can always tell the lead jammer there's an enforcer in the middle pointing at them. The person that is getting the scratch out kind of orange things, that skater is not the lead jammer.
Yep, Amy White powers out first for the Queens, hotly pursued by Cinderella. And this pack is moving.
Yeah, it's a really fast-moving pack. Tough Cookies have only got 2 blockers in it. They got thinned out by penalties. So keeping the speed up would have been an advantage to them, but got into a point-scoring position, got the points, and called it off.
Yeah, those blockers know that when they've got somebody in the box, the first blocker passed gets all the points that are in the box in addition to the past blockers. So that's why they were trying to run away with it. Didn't quite work out.
Yeah, and you had to pass them by their hips. That's how you know. 8-3, Screen Queens in the lead. Tough Cookies, lead jammer.
And that is Smackaroni, captain of the Tough Cookies. You know, Smackaroni's grandma is watching us from Southport, UK here in the chat.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh. Finding Gory holding up the wall, the rail there, making it a little hard for Smackaroni to get through. I believe 2 points.
Yep, 2 points. 2 points. We're going to dedicate those on behalf of Smackaroni to her grandma.
Oh,
those are your 2 points, grandma.
I like that.
At current exchange rates, I think they're 1.87 points, but you know, we'll round up.
Something like that. Okay, nobody in the penalty box. That's always nice. Oh, jammer for Tough Cookies gets stuck up on the rail. Finally makes it out. That's Grease Frightening jamming for the Tough Cookies. Great Shark. Skate White Shark out for the Screen Queens.
Boy, Grease Frightening around that track, lickety-split. Catches the almost stopped pack in corner 3. Picks up 2, calls it.
Yeah, it's points management there. You got to get what you can and then make sure you're stopping the opposing jammer from getting any of their own.
Ooh, I spy with my little eyes something that is red, yellow, green, blue, and purple, and you know what that means. My favorite socks in roller derby on the jam line.
Oh, the best socks in the business. We do have a penalty. Each team has thinned out 1 blocker. Angel does get a second penalty there. Katana Crush, jamming for the Tough Cookies.
Jurassic Punk getting a little help from her friends, but it doesn't help. That lead jammer gets through, full pull for the Cookies.
Yeah, Jurassic Punk getting a little bit of assist from the teammate. Still really having a hard time getting through that cookie wall.
Yeah, in the meantime, her blockers are keeping it slow. Katana Crash coming through for another full pull. That's 10 and counting. 20 seconds left on the jam clock.
Yeah, the way that pack was blown apart created a bit of an easier path. See what they can do there.
The fewer bodies, the more room to skate.
Oh! This is a tough jam. Yeah, get it for Katana Crush, everybody. What do we got? 15 big points for the Tough Cookies.
Another lead change and the first big lead of the day going to the Cookies. 22-8, 8 minutes and a quarter left in this quarter.
Okay, we do have the jammer, Jurassic Punk low blocking in the penalty box, and we do have one of the blockers for the Tough Cookies in the penalty box with an orange penalty. That means there is only 1 team on the floor, 1 jammer that can score. That is the Tough Cookies jammer. And they've got quite a bit of a lead there, 22-8. It looks like Rage. That's Rage. I would put a Rage too if I was having a power jam. Wow! Look at Bella Blitz's blocking. That was incredible.
Bella tried so hard to hang on to force the cut penalty, and I don't think she made it.
Yeah, that was like a Bella booty blitz, blocking blitz. So I'm on Benadryl and now I'm going to tongue tie myself. That's a great idea, Eva. Oh, here goes Rage! Oh, wow!
I see E.T. Kill on the whiteboard already writing the Great American Novel on that whiteboard, Evil. I think we're going to have a lot of penalties after this.
You think we're going to have some? Honey BB just really not afraid to just throw a hit.
And what? Why should Honey be afraid?
No. Okay, here we go. So for the Screen Queens, Bella Blitz with a directional block, I believe. Joined in there. So we basically got 2 Tough Cookies and 2 Screen Queens in the box. But the Screen Queens, they got their jammer in there. So this is going to be a power jam. And it's Screen Queens. We're all confused. Everyone's, hold on a minute. Don't worry, we'll fix it in post, people. This will be fine. All right, there we go. So that was a cutting penalty against the jammer for the Tough Cookies, and also a directional block against Macaroni. The main thing is, it's a power jam. Advantage Screen Queens. This is pretty much almost as thinned out as you could get. Screen Queens have got 1 jammer and 2 blockers. Tough Cookies do have at least 3 blockers, so that's nice. And they are just slowing down the pack. Wow. And the problem is now, with those Tough Cookies, if they hit the skater when they're out of the engagement zone, they're going to get a blocking out of bounds penalty. Blocking out of play. Running the pack. Trying to eat up the clock. Man. Mayday. She's trying to get through in another scoring pass. Got knocked into the infield by Grease Frightening.
And I saw Metallic Kyle signal for that cut penalty.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you're blocked out, you still can advance in front of the person who blocked you, from what they keep reminding me in the rules.
You could take it up with Metallic Kyle, I guess, because also judging by Coach Chava's face, that one was for real.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what there was an email from Jaeger about that. Somebody will remind me. Okay, so yes, well, cutting penalty anyway against Mayday of the Screen Queens, and also we got a low blocking penalty there against Ziggy Stardust, so that's a disadvantage to the Screen Queens. So 10 points on that last jam, bringing it to 18-32. But let's see how the Tough Cookies do with another power jam. That's the thing about being the power jammer. You're the only jammer on the floor, means your team's the only one that can score, but everybody is paying attention to you. That is Devious Lee 007 jamming for the Tough Cookies. And right now you can see this pack is going to get a failure to reform penalty. I think I just saw those. The pack has to be within the engagement zone of each other. If they pull too far away, they have to start get the pack back together. It's just the requirements.
Cookies assist, sends that jammer forward, got one more to beat in front, and does.
Still quite a bit of time on the jam clock. Remember, a jam is 60 seconds long, or until the jammer calls off the jam by putting hands on hips. Coming down the last few seconds. Doesn't quite make it. Give it up for Devious Lee, everybody.
Got a toe stop on the infield, folks.
Was it suspect Ed?
I do believe it is suspect Ed. It's a official toe stop.
It's a very official toe stop. It's a super official toe stop. Sup, Ed?
So that's 5 points for the Cookies and a toe stop break for our official.
Toe stop break. Okay, so Deviously in the penalty box with an above shoulders block, making this a power jam. Screen Queens, though, they have got a stopping penalty against Killer Bee, and then they have a Killer Bay, excuse me, and then a
mystery penalty for
thank you, for Trauma Queen.
Trauma Queen.
That's Killer Bee.
Killer
Bay would be a good name too, though, right?
Killer Bay, I like that.
Sometimes I say things wrong and people actually change their skate names. You know that? Hey, everyone buying some raffle tickets? Because we've got an exciting raffle, giving away all kinds of fabulous prizes here in Valhalla. If you buy a raffle ticket, they're $1 each. You can get 7 for $5, 15 for $10, or 30 for $20. We are a nonprofit organization, so we do appreciate you helping us keep the lights on around here. The raffle, you can win a Super Mario Brothers figurines, 2 Fall Guys 12-inch plushies, Fairy Corn and Blue, a Daniel's Tiger neighborhood electric trolley and figurines, and the Magic Mixes crystal ball that I keep trying to win. I never can.
It helps if you buy a ticket, Evil.
I know. I forget that. And then a gift bag of Derby Dolls merch. And don't forget, we have all kinds of fabulous merch there. There's always a holiday coming up. For some reason you have to buy somebody something. You should buy them a Derby Dolls shirt. So let's do a quick check here. Who's rooting for the Scream Queens? Who's rooting for the Tough Cookies? Thank you so much for being here for your Junior Derby Dolls and with your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Don't forget, at 6:30 this evening, we'll have our adult bout of the Fight Crew versus the Scream Queens, a long-standing rivalry within the Derby Dolls. I want to give a shout-out to everybody watching us on the YouTube channel, especially I was going to give a shout-out to Truck Driving Kimmy, but I Gotta remember what she's hauling.
Oh, no.
Oh, I know.
Truck driving Kimmy with a box full of mystery.
It's a nursery load. It's 30,000 pounds of bushes, shrubs, and trees from Portland, Oregon to 4 Lowe's in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So she's probably, it's the Gathering of the Nations right now up by Albuquerque. So she's probably going to head to that because that's from her area.
They need a lot of shrubbery at the Gathering of Nations?
I mean, who doesn't want a lot of shrubbery? I know.
I could go for a little shrubbery right now.
I'm always a fan of shrubbery. There's a lot of uses for shrubbery. It could be used for hiding. It could be used for hiding yourself. It could be used for hiding others.
Boxwood? You make boxes out of boxwood. That's why they call it boxwood.
You could do that.
Sure you could. For all you know.
Well, you could get a sawhorse. We can get Jim or Track Monkey. Could probably make a lot of stuff out of that.
Yeah, let's plant some boxwood for the track monkeys. Their natural
How
habitat.
did we end up on boxwood? Please tell me. We do want to remind you that we have Newbie Day coming up.
We?
I know. I looked at you like something. Sorry, something came to my mind. May 5th is Newbie Day. If you know a skater between 7 and 17 who would like to try out for Junior Derby Dolls or just get an idea what the program is about, you can come to Newbie Day on May 5th. You can sign up. Go to derbydolls.com or our social media for information. My brain just froze in real time. All right. We got a power jam, everybody. One jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and that is the Scream Queens, and Bella Blitz is your power jammer for this jam. And wow, Bella Blitz is unstoppable. I mean, having a hard time getting through, but not stopping.
Slow downable, but not stoppable.
Yeah.
And there goes Bella.
Yeah, Chemical X and Thugs Bunny right up front trying to hold back Bella, but didn't work out so well.
Last time wearing that star, Bella caught a penalty. So let's see. We've been exchanging power jams evenly. Let's see if we can break that pattern here. Great assist from Skate White Shark, and Bella's through.
Yeah.
15 seconds on the jam clock. Can Bella make it back around for another taste of the pie?
I tell you, if there's someone can do it, it's definitely Bella Blitz. Oh my goodness! Woo! Flying through.
Gotta catch them all, and catch them all Bella did. That is how many points? It's a lot of points.
10.
10 points.
Now you gotta remember, when there's a skater in the box, they instantly become a scary, scary ghost point, which is not scary at all. It's pretty effing cool. All right, bringing it up to 28-37. Tough Cookie still in the lead, but it's a close game. Make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Your Los Angeles Derby Dolls have been keeping bank track roller derby alive in Los Angeles since 2003, when we brought it back from the dead, and we are so happy to have you supporting us. In the penalty box is a very, probably not happy, Mad X, and we got 2 Tough Cookies also in the penalty box. One of them with a double penalty. If you hit your penalty threshold of 7, you are ejected. Nia Brawleton? No, it's Dirty Tricks. Dirty Tricks. Co-captain for the Tough Cookies, lead jammer. Vroom still stuck in that pack. Getting a really hard time getting by Grease Frightening and Luna Shovegood. Got Furious George up there too for the Tough Cookies. Meanwhile, you got Honeybee B, Ginger Snapped.
Crowd goes wild as that Cookies jammer escapes.
Yeah, and Vroom, they're the ones that were holding Dirty Tricks back. Still got plenty of time on the clock to come through for another scoring pass for the Tough Cookies. Ginger Snap trying to break up that wall of cookies.
Fantastic blocking moves on the inside there.
Yeah, that's Honey BB doing some great positional blocking. Woo, yeah, let's get it for roller derby, everybody. How many did we get there? 9 points for the Tough Cookies. Wow. These power jams change everything so quickly. And I see a cookie in the box. Grease Frightening with a directional block, joined by Luna Shovegood, also a directional block. And I believe there's a second penalty in there. Oh no, maybe it's just a big B. That happens.
It's a big B.
It's just a big B. It looked like, I don't know, multiple things. All right, each pack thinned out by 1 blocker. Blow and arrow. just stuck there behind Katana Crush. Finally makes a way out. Tough Cookies with 46. Screen Queens with 28. We definitely need to start evening things up.
Pack speeds up as the cookies spring their jammer. Frida Bralo out of the pack.
Yeah, Frida Bralo finally makes her way out. I mean, at some point, you're either a blocker, a jammer, or a point. And I think at that point, Frida just like, I don't want to be a point. I don't want to be stuck in that pack. And as I see Chada and Ice Creamer jumping up and down to call it off.
Really good awareness, though, by Glow and Arrow.
So does Glow and Arrow. I know, you say, kids don't listen to people. It's like they do in Derby.
Yep.
You see it all the time. Hey, that's the end of our first quarter, everybody. We got a 5-minute break. We want to take a moment to thank all of you again for being here with your Los Angeles Derby dolls and supporting your junior Derby dolls. Don't forget, we got raffle tickets. We've got beverages. I believe we got some beer and wine. It's a lovely, lovely afternoon here in Los Angeles in downtown Vernon. We got some merch. Like I said, the holiday's coming up. Who doesn't want a Derby doll shirt? And of course, we got snacks, all kinds of fabulous snacks. And I just, once again, I want to thank all the parents for being here and supporting so much, especially Jurassic Punk's parents have like the best outfits I saw out there. They were yes, the Punks, kicking it with their outfits. All right, we'll be back with you in just a few minutes. Let us know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. All right, everybody, welcome back to the second quarter of exciting roller derby action here in Dahala. Y'all having a good time? Woo!
I don't know if I believe them, Evalie.
Yeah, where's the... Okay, so now Jurassic Punk's family, you know I can recognize you, so I see if you're not cheering enough. Yeah, there we go. How about the Neapolitan family? Are they there? I love the Brawletons.
The Brawleton family. They must be out of the juice truck, or else I'm sure we would have heard from them.
I had a talk, I believe, with Brawletons. What was that? Oh, I think because the game clock's... Okay, I think you need to reset the quarter clock. Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, the quarter clock. Okay. A little clock issue there. Don't worry. Got to make sure that everyone gets every second. You never know. Some of these games do come down to the very last jam.
Oh, that happens all the time, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, so that quarter clock had started right there, and our game executioner probably had the eye on that to make sure that that has been tended to. Hasselblack being our game executioner, by the way. And they're off.
That's Mad X there with the star lead jammer, kicking it off in the second for the cookies.
Yeah, Mad X doing a really good job of track management, making it quite a bit difficult there for Killer B to come through. But yep, that's it. Mad X all the way through, gets the points, calls it off.
So smooth. They didn't come in any faster than they needed to. It gave them lots of time to pick their line through the pack, and they went through entirely untouched. Great job, Mad X.
It's almost like you knew what was going to happen before you could see it.
Well, developing that derby vision, being able to look up into a pack, through a pack, it's an important skill.
I know, it's like, I know it's just in life. It's like I'm always staring like several hundred feet in front of me. It's like you're staring at the front person at the pace line always. All right, we do have a penalty against the jammer, so that is going to make this a power jam advantage for the Tough Cookies. Yeah, that looks like Rage jamming for the Tough Cookies.
Rage's big sister Grim in the chat, wishing her well.
Wow. You know what I love about that? Rage was that so many times about to be knocked into the infield. The way Rage just pivots on your toe stops to stay and kind of like just hang on to the edging of the rail there is just such fantastic footwork.
Yeah, so much agility.
So much agility. Just the way that they so quickly, they go right in, they use those toe stops to just advance them right back onto the track. I just love the footwork. And it's mesmerizing.
Thugs Bunny trying to assist that jammer through, but that looks like Ziggy Stardust having Rage all locked up there.
Yeah, Bella waiting for Rage, and now going to get to the period of being out of the engagement zone, although the pack's starting to move up. Let's give it up for Rage, everybody. 5 points for the Tough Cookies. They're going to get a commanding lead, but as we saw with those power jams, a lot of times this comes down to a game of penalties.
And we do have 2 penalties on the Cookies. I see, no, 1 penalty on the Cookies.
Yeah, we got Thugs Bunny with a directional block, and then also Bella Blitz for the Scream Queens with also a directional block. I think the sugar just kicked in, Trixie.
I think so too, my goodness.
Oh, thank you, Hasselblack, for that donut. Lifesaver. Powered by sugar. Slain Mantis out for the Scream Queens, and that's Angel of Death coming up down for the Tough Cookies. I've been told it's Angel of Death's last game, and I don't know if I can handle that. Oh, sweet movement there. Wow. Slain Mantis just so masterfully into that pack and calling it off.
Slides through the pack and then slides down the bank.
Yep.
And we're sliding into that next jam with nobody in the penalty box, although I only see 1 person on the jam line.
Yeah, I know. Are we missing a jammer? Oh, nope. There's the jammer.
Making an entrance.
Fashionably late. Trust Fonteros would do.
Both jammers trying to make their way through the pack.
Yeah, coming through turn 1 definitely was a lot of trying to find out their positioning. Someone's about to lose their arm pad. That's a Trauma Queen coming through for the Scream Queens. It's a perfect mix there.
You got to keep those pads on, Evelyn.
Yeah, well, Fight Night, still working to catch up. Oh, Drama Queen into the wall of green. Here's for the coaches to call it off. I'm not sure if there were any points on that. 1 point for the Scream Queens. Hey, every point counts. There's no joy like I scored points. All right, we do have 2 of the Scream Queens in the penalty box. We got a directional block against Killer B and a back block against Trauma Queen. That's going to make this another power jam. Advantage for the tough cookies.
Cookies up by 19, looking for more.
Yeah, that is Chemical X coming through for the cookies. And Scream Queens trying to raise the pack. Here's the thing, the pack is where the most members of both teams are. And if there's not a gathering, they will pull them together. And if you don't get into it, they'll give you a failure to reform penalty. Oh! Look at Bella. Bella is so like, I don't want to let you go. You're not going to go around me. You have to go over me.
It's a dangerous game, though. You're inviting a low block, a penalty draw like that.
That's true.
Bella telling that pack to speed it up. The faster they go, the harder it's going to be for that Cookies Jammer to get through.
What do we got on that? That's right. Make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Oh, a beautiful day for roller derby in lovely Vernon, California.
Lovely Vernon, California.
We are so grateful that they have us here. We've been all over this city from when we started just skating at Moonlight and then Skateland, Isoplex, various parks, and NoHo.
All right, Chemical X has been called for a track cut, but the Cookies are going to challenge that one.
That's right. They're getting a little tired of trading power jams here, so they are going to challenge that penalty. Continue talking about the history of our Derby dolls and where we've been throughout Los Angeles. Or not.
Well, I wanted to take a second to tell you about all of the great vendors out there. They have brought their wares for you to peruse, and peruse them you should at halftime. Go on out there and see what they've got at Shell's General Store, homemade crafts and gifts. Also got a Etsy shop there at Shell's. They've just got some new earrings. All of it's handmade. They make some little tooth pouches that you can put for the tooth fairy or for whatever it is you need a little pouch for.
We wear mouth guards now, Trixie. Nobody's losing a tooth.
It does not stop your baby teeth from coming out. It'd be doggone weird if it did.
Oh, that would be cool if that happened in a bout. I would be so stoked if
man. But yeah, so go check them out. Te quiero mucho. They have handmade soap. It all looks absolutely beautiful out there. Rude Chicks, of course, skate gear, cool t-shirts, and buy Derby for Derby stuff. They've been with us forever, Lee.
Yeah, and I want to remind everyone that the 2024 Junior Roller Derby Camp is just around the corner. Junior Derby Camp is for girls, transgender, and gender non-conforming youth ages 7 to 17. And for all skill levels, novice to intermediate, skaters must be able to skate roll on their own, unassisted. Camp is designated to teach the fundamentals of roller derby to newer skaters and not intended for higher level junior derby skaters. So if you have a question about your skater's level, just email juniorderby@derbydolls.com. It starts Monday, July 22nd and goes through Friday, July 26th. And of course, there's the Camp Expo game on Saturday, July 27th that I know you and I are looking forward to, right,
Absolutely.
Trixie? And skaters just need to bring some of their own gear, but they also have some gear to borrow. You got to have your own mouth guard, though, because,
Ew, yeah.
And insurance. Don't forget your insurance. Let's see. There's all kinds of things. Campers get to receive a special shirt. Camp tickets are $400 per skater, and siblings get a 10% discount, but there's other opportunities for sponsorships, I believe. Anyway, just go to derbydolls.com or to the Junior Roller Derby social media or Derby Dolls social media to find out more about Juniors Camp in the summer. And just a reminder for everyone, please never doubt, Junior Derby Camp, it was always having something like that and always an intention of the Los Angeles Derby Dolls. So this league was truly built to encourage our juniors in their skating and just in their relationships with others.
And it's fun if you only want to do it once, you only want to try it out. It's also fun if it's your route into the league. I've seen skater after skater whose first experience was that camp, who then joined the league, went through juniors, even went all the way out of juniors and into the adult league itself. So.
Yeah, we have Smother Teresa is going to be one of the coaches for the Scream Queens, the adult game, and Smother's part of the sub pool and was an original one of the campers in the Doll Factory days. Pretty cool, huh?
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, I just want juniors to always remember this league was built for you, and I hope you truly enjoy it and get all the benefit out of it that you can.
All right, the enforcers have talked it over, and now they are going to explain exactly how it is to both of those coaches.
Luckily, Margaret Splatwood up here is a lip reader, so she's just going to tell me exactly what they're saying.
I don't think Margaret Splatwood's watching that.
I don't think so. Oh, because she's having to transcribe this for later Derby notes.
And for court.
For court.
Just in case. You want to be prepared. Better to have it and not need it.
I've learned that I'm still at the age when somebody shaves or gets a haircut, I'm like, do you have a court date?
All right, looks like that challenge. We're going to see. A little extra mystery for you.
What's up, Shakira?
Challenge lost.
Oh, and that was an arms penalty.
Yep, arms penalty on Chemical X. That means that this is going to be a power jam in favor of the Scream Queens. Scream Queens fans, we're going to need to hear you as soon as that jam kicks off and for every one of the 60 seconds in it.
Yeah, this is your time to scream, people. I don't know how your week's been.
But if you could use a little catharsis.
You would like to just scream. Feel free.
You can do it right now if you want. Nothing has to be happening.
Woo!
Nobody's going to mind.
Yeah! I randomly scream places just to freak people out, because who cares? Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, the only thing that you cannot do is no whistling. If you want to whistle, you have to become an enforcer. Hey, you know what makes my outfit look really tough, Trixie?
What's that?
It's that I had the minivan keys on here, and the fob's broken because the minivan's so old that it's falling apart.
That is an OG look.
That is some, old minivan keys. Something the kids don't understand the aesthetic that gives.
All right, here comes that big power jam the Scream Queens could use to put some big points on the board. They're down 36-61.
Power jam! There was a little bit of path on the inside lane, but that's always a little bit scary. Honey BB jamming for the Scream Queens. Out quickly. Wow.
Very quick pass.
Oh. Yeah, the pack is being held. I mean, the Scream Queens, you got Slim Reaper in there holding the deck. And now it's just the cookies are reforming the wall. Okay, now here's the thing. The pack is pulling away from themselves. At what point does it have to reform?
Well, the Scream Queens were trying to hold Luna Shellgrid in the back. Luna escaped. Pack is reformed, and Honey BB's got to get through there all over again.
Yeah, Pink Poison trying to come up to, try and break it up. It's brutal. And it's hard when you get to this point. You're just like, oh, it's exhausting. All right, noble attempt.
And the good news is that once you pass somebody and get the point, they stay a point, even if they wind up behind you, or you wind up behind them.
Once you're a point until you're not. All right, we do have Luna Shupgood with a directional block, and I believe...
That's Pink Poison, also directional block. So both packs down one blocker, both packs up one jammer. And the Tough Cookies up 61-41.
Yeah, that is Amy Wipeout. First game here. Amy Wipeout's first game. Doing really well. Got a lot of speed going, but that pack is going pretty fast.
Folks in the YouTube, the clock's a little messed up on the graphic. There is 7.5 minutes left in this quarter. In the first half, even.
Yeah, Cinderella was a jammer for Tough Cookies. Made it out, but not quite far enough. Just made it so we're in a point. 4 points.
And no penalties. How about some of that?
I'm sorry, 3 points for the Scream Queens, bringing it up to 44 to 61 for the Tough Cookies. Full packs. Clear eyes, can't lose. Oh, Rage! They're Rage!
Rage with a decisive hit, holding that Scream Queens jammer
Yeah,
back.
that was Rumble there. Betty Rumble being held back.
Hidden out and lead and calls that baby off. Rumble sticks the dismount.
Bella Blitz in the penalty box with a back blocking penalty.
Bella in pretty early penalty trouble. Once again, my unofficial count, that makes it 4 trips to the box for
Hey,
Bella.
Man, Bella goes hard, you know?
But if you go too hard, you go home because it is only, you get kicked out on your 7th penalty.
That's where the saying came from. Roller derby's been around since the 30s. It came from roller derby. Go hard or go home. It's true. It's in Wikipedia. Or it will be once I figure out how to add it. All right, number 36 out for the Scream Queen. Slim Reaper, lead jammer. Man, pack is racing. Dirty Tricks jamming for the Tough Cookies has made it out. Slim sees the opposing jammer coming up, calls it off.
And
0
Slim
points.
going to the box for a back block. This is going to be another power jam, this time in favor of the Tough Cookies.
Yeah!
Cookies ahead 61-44, 5 minutes 20 left in the half.
Your child is playing roller derby. You're allowed to lose your mind. It's really cool. 2014, that's Frida Brallo jamming for the Tough Cookies.
And that is a big, bad blue blocker right in front of Frida. Gonna need some help from her friends, and gets it.
Yeah, Frida out. You can see, I love how Frida looks up to check the clock.
Yeah, smart play. You got to know how much time you have to work with.
Yeah, she sees that she still had over 30 seconds left.
That's plenty of time to make it around.
No,
maybe even twice if her blockers can keep it slow.
Yeah, here's the thing. They have got to slow it down a bit. They do have.
Oh, yeah. 5 for Frida, 10 seconds left on the jam clock. Screen Queens are saying, go, go, go. And the clock does too. Time runs out on the jam. And that's 5 points. 5 points for the Tough Cookies.
And we got Devious Lee with a low blocking penalty for the Tough Cookies. Man, both jammers stuck in that pack. Pink Poison is the one out first for the Scream Queens. Bugs Bunny being held in the back by Bella Blitz and now behind Ginger Snapped.
Oh my goodness, that pack
Look at
almost
Bella.
at a standstill.
Pink Poison comes on through on that scoring pass. And Bugs Bunny was doing a pretty good job of trying to hold back Vroom, but Tough Cookies finally make it out. Look at the scrambling of the pack. Just so much like water falling right there. Great jam.
Outstanding blocking from Pink Poison's blockers there in the pack. Yields 9 points.
9 points for the Scream Queens. That's pretty incredible. Bringing it up to, 53 to 66. We do have penalties. Bella Blitz back in the play box for the Scream Queens directional block. And Chemical X for the Tough Cookies with an illegal block.
That is the danger when you slow down the pack that much, Evil, is that you might take one step in the wrong direction. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. You got to be going forward.
Slaying Mantis hit the pack and hit the opposing blocker, and everybody fell down.
Yeah, Luna Shupgood jamming for the Tough Cookies into the infield. Re-enters the pack without advancing position. Doesn't want to get one of those Cutting penalty, slaying mantis out for the Scream Queens. Luna Chef get out. Pack is racing. Making it very difficult to catch up. Oh! Skate White Shark going against Furious George. Got Grease Frightening up there. No wonder it's going so fast. You got Grease Frightening leading the pack. Slaying Mantis up to the front. And you can see the entire Scream Queens bench going, call it off!
That's why they call him that. You think that was a movie reference? No.
Nobody in the penalty box. We've got only a couple minutes left in the first half, everybody. Make sure during halftime to check out our vendors, buy some merch, and don't forget to get some raffle tickets, everybody. Of course, some beverages, snacks, and maybe find out about Dolls Nation. If you're not a member already, ask about it at merch.
Ask about it at church?
Merch.
Oh,
merch
different.
is church. My church.
Ask about it at church, too. Why not?
Devious Lee, lead jammer, jamming for the tough cookies.
If you'd like to know more about roller derby, ask your pastor.
If you have not taken Eddie Van Halen as your Lord and Savior, talk to Evil Lee. Sorry, that's another thing. I spend time on AI making pictures of Eddie Van Halen as God. Devious Lee trying to get past Trauma Queen. There might have been a blocking out of play there.
Maybe.
Perhaps. Scream Queen's Janner got just right on the edge of the coping, was having a hard time getting back on that track, but finally up there. Oh, but the damage comes through. Did you see that? Devious Lee. Wow. Man, that's like some hot knife through butter action, dare I say.
Dare you say, you dare say. And they pile up another 10 points. 10 more points for the Tough Cookies, 76-57. We got time for one more jam in this half.
That's right. Although the Tough Cookies are going to be down one with Cinderella in the penalty box for arms. Cinderella.
Macaroni taken to the inside, recovers quickly, and escapes. Lead jammer, Tough Cookies.
I was just watching Rage just knock everybody around. It's incredible. Up room, getting up out of the pack.
Oh
man, those hockey stop sounds are so gorgeous.
Yeah, just such good edge work from Smack there.
Yes. I think that would be some Johnny Weir enthusiastically approved edge work. All right, everybody. It's halftime, everybody. You got like 20 minutes. Go get some raffle tickets, merch, and snacks, and we'll see you right back here.
I'm Susie Snake Eyes, number 30-1.
My name is Iron Maven.
Hi, I'm Dooms Daisy. Everybody around here just calls me Daisy.
My name is Elsa Duff, but everyone knows me as Evil Lee, the announcer for the Los Angeles Derby Dolls.
Rebecca Ninberg, and my skate name is Demolicious, and I'm the co-founder and was CEO of the Derby Dolls for many years, until 2015.
The Derby Dolls were the third league in existence. It was the Texas Roller Girls, and then they split up into flat and bank track, and that was the Arizona Roller Derby, AZRD, and then it was us. And then all these leagues started popping up. So this happened very early on.
The beginning of the Derby Dolls, it was almost like the forming of a band. How do you find room for a bank track and 60 skaters in Los Angeles? It's hard enough to find an apartment here. And now we want to find a place and put a bank track up and skate roller derby in it, something that hasn't happened in decades. It was definitely a very intimidating task to even think that we could accomplish that.
A lot of women our age had grown up watching it, and this nostalgia had come back. First meeting, put an ad on Craigslist, we had we had 20 people. And then our first practice, we had 40. And I was kind of blown away.
We found a way to become part of the community, become more mainstream for everyone. We weren't just attracting the punk rock, rockabilly, rock and roll crowd anymore. We started attracting like families and very normal people that it was like their night going to the roller derby. It was like excitement for them.
We would practice together, we'd go to the bar after, we would hang out. There were a lot of theme parties back in the original days.
Every weekend was a theme party. I remember just thinking like, can't we just like wear normal clothes and just hang out like once? Just have one?
We went and got recruited and checked out a game here and watched Iron Maven get knocked unconscious and thought to myself, maybe this isn't for me.
There were a lot of things that were a result of like Iron Maven losing her tooth.
I think that roller derby is amazing as an outsider sport. And we had the best roller derby skaters in the whole world who would come here and skate, come here and coach.
And when we're selling out juniors and adults, there's an audience for this. There's support for us in the community. I love when it's their first time when they hear about it and they roll in the door. They're like, this is unbelievable. Like, how did I not know this existed?
She said, Maven, if you skate this 20th anniversary bout, you will be maybe the only skater who also skated the very first bout of the LA Derby Dolls. It might just be me and Susie Snake Eyes because it was Siren's Tough Cookies. She would have been on the Tough Cookies, I was on the Sirens. So we would have skated that first bout in 2006, and here we are skating this 20th anniversary alumni bout.
It still felt like home. One of us may have said to the other, like, I'm gonna try not to cry during this. It's been 20 years, and how it has looked has changed so much.
And in the evolution is the ability and the willingness to change. And in thinking about where the league is going, I'm hopeful we, this greater chosen family,
We figured out what we can sustain.
I'm so happy that I stayed around on the board, even though I could have said I'm out after 2 years, to get through the hard times, to get to where we are now.
The world needed the Derby Dolls. Women can come into this space and learn about power. When I saw the impact it had in people's lives, in young girls, and it changed the trajectory of their lives, I'm telling you, like, there is nothing that gives me greater joy.
A Los Angeles Derby Dolls bout consists of 4 quarters, each lasting 15 minutes. These quarters are divided into 60-second rounds called jams. Each team has 5 players on the track in each jam, 4 players called blockers, and 1 point-scoring player called the jammer. You can always distinguish the jammers from the other players on the track by their starred helmets.
Skaters to the track. Hey, skaters! 2 minutes, 45 seconds till this game kicks off. Get yourselves to the track.
And the blockers launch onto the track. The blockers form a tight grouping called the pack. The jammers race their way around the track and catch up to the pack. The jammers must then fight their way through the pack. The blockers from the opposing team will try to stop them, while the blockers on their team try to assist them. The jammers have now broken out of the pack and must race their way around the track and meet up with the pack again. Keep an eye on the jammer in front. She is your lead jammer and can call off the jammer by placing her hands on her hips. The pink jammer is now in position to score. She receives 1 point for each member of the opposing team she passes. As the pink jammer racks up points, the yellow jammer catches the pack and is now also in position to score. The yellow jammer will also receive 1 point for each member of the pink team she passes. The jam ends when 60 seconds have elapsed, or when the lead jammer calls off the jam by placing her hands on her hips. Players are not permitted to purposely trip or tackle their opponents. Players can block each other using their bodies and shoulders, but cannot use their elbows, forearms, or hands. Players violating the rules will be placed in the penalty box located on the infield, forcing their team to skate the next jam with one less skater. The game ends after 4 quarters. The team with the most points at the end of the bout is your winner.
All right, Los Angeles! Woo! Welcome back to the second half of exciting roller derby action here in Doll Hollow with your junior derby dolls. It's been an exciting bout between the Screen Queens and the Tough Cookies. Tough Cookies, though, they've been holding the lead and currently have it 80-57. But as you can see, I can see Ginger Snap getting riled up already. Things are going to start changing. Ginger Snap's going to change everything. Gonna turn it all around. All right, waiting for some officials to do some official things. Did anyone get snacks and some food? Did you get some merch? Did you have a nice time out, everybody?
I had a nice time out, Evilly.
A nice little halftime timeout, a little break.
I found as many fans as I could, and I stood in front of every one of them.
Huh. So did you stand in front of the big-ass fan over there, or is it not on?
Life I did. Oh, no, that sucker's on.
It is?
That thing's the best. I wish I had one in my house, except it wouldn't fit. All right, we're kicking this one off with a power jam in favor of the Tough Cookies. Excuse me, in favor of the Scream Queens. Tough Cookie Smackaroni is sitting in the box for an above-the-shoulders block. That's either hitting somebody in the head or leading with your head into a block. Either way, you can't do it.
And you can't get away with it. That penalty still needs to be collected.
Yeah, halftime or no halftime.
Trauma Queen jamming for the Scream Queens. Getting stuck behind deviously. Mad X also holding the front line. Katana Crush. Trauma finally makes it out.
Yeah, some real smart blocking there at the front from Mad X and Katana Crash. They just kept not going too fast, but just getting in front of that jammer just enough to hold the jammer back. Cook is now trying to run this pack, make it tough for that jammer to catch up. Trauma Queen's got a little space to make up.
Little space, but not a lot of time. I got a feeling that, there we go. Not quite into a point scoring position. It's hard to be the power jammer.
Very successful defense. Great job, Tough Cookies.
There's a whole lot of pressure on you when you're a power jammer. I mean, roller derby is a game where you skate offense and defense at the same time. And when you're the only jammer, everyone's just got eyes on you.
That's how it is for me every day, Evilly.
Is it? I believe that. I know
all
that.
Eyes on me.
I got all eyes on my kitten, Ace.
Ace.
He's so cute.
All eyes on that Cookies Jammer 757 Thugs Bunny.
Yeah, Thugs Bunny.
Thugs Bunny, Jackrabbits start off the line, by the way. The first decibel came out of that ref's whistle, Thugs was off and running.
Yeah, Slim Reaper stopped at the back of the pack, tried to hold down Thugs, got Skate White Shark back there and Vroom. But, well, doing a pretty good job of holding back. Didn't last too long, though.
Yeah, it looked like Skate was trying to send Mayday up to the rail, instead sends Mayday to the Masonite.
Yeah, Slim Reaper, though, out of the pack. Yep. It's a little bit too late. 4 points, 5 points for the Tough Cookies. We do have penalties against the Tough Cookies. We got Rage with a directional block. And we got Thugs Bunny with a back block and
That's 2 back blocks.
2. Oh, man. So that's going to make it another power jam. One team on the floor, one jammer that can score. Jamming for the Scream Queens. They need it, too. 57-87, 84. Oh, that was clean through. Wow.
Just what the Queens needed. Ziggy Stardust getting out early. Lots of time to score if the Scream Queens can control the pack speed.
Yeah, you got Luna Shove, Good Grease, Frightening, and Furious George. They're really trying to run the pack to make it hard for the Scream Queens to catch up. But I see Ginger Snap getting ready to go in there and infiltrate the pack. Oh, that'll slow him down. Wow, it's so fast. Ziggy out.
Scream Queens have got Luna Shovegood in the back, and now they're slowing it down.
Oh, yeah, and they seem to be pulling it back. If they get outplayed, those blockers had gone after the jammer, they would have gotten a penalty. I believe they were 20 feet away from the pack.
And as the time expires on the jam, cutting through, getting them all. Great jam by Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah. 3 scoring pit, 15 points for your Scream Queens, everybody. A huge comeback. We do have Luna Shovegood in the penalty box for the Tough Cookies with an arms penalty for the next jam.
That is how quickly it can change in this game of roller derby.
Yeah, we were, almost a 30-point game, and now we're up to a 12-point game. That's incredible. I could do some actual math there, but probably wouldn't be that hard, but I didn't do it anyway.
And the Scream Queens keep the momentum rolling.
Yeah,
525, Amy Wipeout in Amy's very first game with the LA Derby Dolls, y'all.
Yeah, get it for Amy Wipeout, everyone. Katana Crush, jamming for the Tough Cookies, though, and making a lot of speed on that track. Oh, Amy wipe up against Devious Lee. Was that a back blocking penalty? I don't know.
I saw that back block get called, unfortunately.
So then we're going to be trading power jams there, right? Yeah.
I don't know. I think I see Katana Crash might have got picked up too, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, if both the jammers get a penalty, then we will field a blocker. We have to have at least one jammer.
And that's what we're seeing. The hitting of the head and the hips alternately by the referees, that signifies both jammers got penalties.
So yes, each team will be skating minus a blocker for this one. And it looks like Cookie's got a back blocking as we thought, and that's
a cut.
Cut.
Oh, there it is, back blocking. You were right.
I mean, you saw the star, thought it was an X.
It did look like an X.
That is Chemical X. How about that? That we know.
As a professional grade segue, that's why Evil E's the best in the business.
Woo! Vroom out of the pack. Chemical X. That wall in the back.
Cookies kept it together, but Smackaroni went in to bust him up. Very successfully.
Do have a back blocking penalty. They're very popular in this third quarter for the Scream Queens. It's again Finding Gory.
$92.76. Oh my goodness.
That's got to be. I was just thinking, are they holding Bella Black because of penalties? And there is Bella Blitz.
Nothing's holding Bella back from the looks of things.
No. The junior Derby dolls, look at Bella go. Oh, right in the back of the pack is Furious George is about to get into a point scoring position. Hits it and quits it.
Just 1 point for Bella, which, considering the effort put forth, seems like.
This is a very special point. Sliding Mantis in the penalty box for the Scream Queens with a directional block.
Silence falls. A whistle blows. Oh, trying to take the inside. Scream Queen's jammer goes down, and it's Mad X with the lead.
Yeah, Mad X, a lead jammer, Trauma Queen. Is that jamming for the Scream Queens? Just getting knocked around back there. Oh, fast-moving pack today. Oh, mama. That could be a back block and a low block. I'm not sure. Devious Lee versus Trauma Queen. Clean up on turn 2.
Mad X still out there going for it. 14 seconds left on the jam clock.
Here comes Mad X. What a hell of a jam. 10 points for the Tough Cookies, everybody. Woo!
And some bad news for the Scream Queens. Their jammer Trauma Queen going to the box for a back block.
Yeah, that's going to make it a power jam advantage for the Tough Cookies. Oh, and they're sending Rage back to the jam line.
Always a good idea if you've got a power jam and if you've got a Rage.
If you got a Rage.
You got to have both those things.
It's Rage. Yeah, it always makes me think of 28 Days Later. They're infected with rage. Love that movie. Me and my husband have a mixed marriage. He's a slow zombie person. I'm a fast zombie person.
Oh, huge knockdown.
Man, Pink Poison, Pink Poison is just showing Rage the business there. And just oh, I'm sorry, was that me?
I think it was, I'm sorry, that was an arms penalty. Rage is Pink Poison sitting in the next one.
Man, those facial expressions were fantastic. Yeah, Pink Poison. Oh, man, Rage on the wire.
What a fake by Rage. Holy smokes.
Man, Honey BB was trying to land that block so hard to stop the Rage. Bugs Bunny takes a tumble in turn 3. Seems to have a little elbow problem issue. Perhaps. Oh, Rage! Unbelievable!
Just seeing blocker after blocker lay hip after hip onto Rage to no avail. Rage knocks it on through.
That was incredible. Give it up for Rage, everybody. Sweet baby Rage. Woo! And Pink Poison. You did get the arms penalty. I know, right? So not fair.
It was a little fair.
It was just the look of oh, me? I'm sorry. That was so good. I really love the view up here sometimes.
Looks like the Enforcers are talking a little something over there while the teams are ready for that jam.
Keeping it legal.
You gotta keep it legal.
We keep it legal. We've always kept it legal. Mostly. As far as you know. Grease Frightening versus Bella Blitz.
Oh my goodness! Look at them go!
Wow, that is a jammer race! Oh my god! Oh, wow!
Both skaters making incredible time, but it looked like Bella took the better line around turn 1. Really made up a lot of space, forcing that call off.
Yeah, third quarter is becoming a highlight reel. Just let it play. Do you have a sizzle reel? Well, we'll just take the third quarter of this bout.
It saves time editing.
Luna Shepgood in the penalty box for the Tough Cookies.
And put it to Luna on 5 penalties by my unofficial count.
Uh-oh. Hey. Okay, so can somebody look up here of the enforcers? Volt is trying to get someone's attention. Volt is trying to get Wild Bill's attention, I believe. Wild Bill, look at Volt. Everybody look at Volt. Everybody look up here. Every single one of you. Does everyone, have you guys all made eye contact? Okay. Oh, it was Ed we were waiting on. Come on, Ed.
Hey, give it up for Ed. Ed's doing a hard job out there.
I love you, Ed. Give it up for Suspect Ed. Man, Ed's the best.
Honestly, I have tried to jam ref, and it's impossible.
Oh, I would never do
I
that.
will forget how many points have been scored in between finishing the jam and turning around to tell the eyes.
Oh, man, fight night. Out of the pack, lead jammer just kills it. Like, not letting anything happen. Total jam kill.
No penalties in that one.
That's nice.
353 left. That means 353 left to buy your raffle tickets. That's right. We're going to be doing that raffle in between the 3rd and the 4th. So please look on down there.
Look, it's Bucket. Bucket is so. Who couldn't want to buy a raffle ticket from Bucket? Have you met Bucket? Bucket's like super cool. Bucket's on the Varsity Brawlers. Came from Orange County. We love Bucket.
And Bucket will sell you a raffle ticket, which in this context is what's truly important.
Yes. Help us keep the lights on here in Valhalla, please. All right, nobody in the penalty box?
I'm just saying there's no time to appreciate how delightful Bucket is. There's only 3 minutes till the raffle, Evilly.
Well, yes. 3 delightful Bucket minutes you have. Buy tickets.
Boy, oh boy, 168 Betty Rumble getting the business.
Yeah, it's getting brutal out there, Trixie, I tell you.
Big track cut to exit the track for that Cookies Jammer.
Yeah, is that a hit and hidden? Yep, hit and hidden. Hidden has some decisions to make.
Well, the main decision, if you know that you're going to be sitting and creating a power jam, you got to make the most of it.
Yeah, you might as well just...
all the points.
But you can get more than one penalty in a jam. So you can't.
Can.
And those lead towards the penalty threshold of ejection. So you can't totally go like bananas on everybody.
All right, and just as I suggested, hidden, sitting down for a track cut for the Cookies. Big power jam opportunity for the Scream Queens. Scream Queens fans, let them hear ya.
Oh yeah! I could see that hole for me. That was great. Bella Blitz going faster than skates will allow.
Holding on, and I don't know how. Pink Poison trying to knock some cookies into the infield.
Oh, wow.
Making holes.
Has to get by Grease Frightening. Never easy. Grease Frightening's hair looks absolutely fantastic, by the way, today. I don't know if you noticed that.
I did not notice that, although I did notice Lemon Eggs getting hung up in the back of this pack. Breaking through just as the jammer hits. And Bella's through one more time. Another full pull on this power jam with lots of time left on the clock.
Yeah, and look at this. I mean, you got Ginger Snap there holding back a Cookies blocker, just keeping them back there so that they can hold the majority of the pack. Oh, somebody lost a toe. Someone lost their toe stop.
Yeah, it looks like that was Grease Frightening.
Yeah, well, you know.
And the time runs out on a spectacular jam. Offensively, defensively, that's just what you want to see if you're a Scream Queens fan.
All right, Ed. How many was that? 15 points. That's right. 92 to 116. Just like that. Grease Frightening directional block. Which gives Grease Frightening some time to get that toe stop back on.
Yeah, it's a conveniently timed penalty.
Nice to have a moment to sit down by yourself, collect your thoughts.
Under a minute to go in the third. Scream Queens yet to break the century mark. Cookies had 116.92, and the Cookies have lead jammer.
Yeah, Frida Brawlo jamming for the tough Cookies. There goes Frida. Frida Brawler. Really making good time in the clock. The Scream Queens jammer just got stuck at the back of that pack. Cookies are just really unstoppable today.
Yeah, the defense is really popping off for the Cookies, and it's showing on the scoreboard.
Frida Brawlo out through on that scoring pass. Lash Out Loud, though, finally making it out for the Scream Queens.
Look at these crossovers. I love these crossovers. Frida Brawla in the corners.
Yeah, Frida Brawla is really, really doing well.
Cuts high, cuts low, calls it off.
Did you see that? 9 points. 9 points for Frida Brawla of the Tough Cookies. Yeah, that was exciting. All right, everybody, it's raffle time. So dig around in your pockets, find your raffle tickets, and we're going to call those prizes here momentarily.
Hey, raffle team, come on up here. Let's draw some tickets.
Where's Bucket? Oh, did we lose Bucket?
Otherwise, I'm just going to start saying numbers and
Hey,
hope
Bucket!
that one of a
Bucket!
a raffle ticket
Yeah,
number.
there you go.
Like
And you know what?
71, 84,
That's cool.
105. That's a number.
Bucket's trying to try and get the enthusiasm up. That's what's happening. How's it going, Bucket?
All right, we're getting into it now, folks. You got your tickets because we've got ours, and we're ready to spin it and win it.
Well, we'll see. Close enough. All right. We're going to do this quickly.
So make some noise. If this is your number, make a lot of noise so that we know it's you.
Okay. Okay, the first one's Super Mario Brothers figurines. The winner is 1829765. 1829765.
There's our winner. Come on down. Meet the raffle team down by concessions, and they're going to hook you up.
Yeah, and by the concessions. All right, the next one is going to be the 2 Fall Guys 12-inch plushies, Fairy Corn and Blue. The number is 1829703. 1829703. Do we have a winner? Yes.
Yeah!
Yay,
Come on down.
All right, the next one's going to be Daniel's Tigers Neighborhood Electric Trolley and Figurines. And the winner for that is going to be 1829806. 1829806. Woo! We got another winner. And this is the one I always want to win, but I never do. Magic Mixes Crystal Ball goes to 1829665. 1829665. Yeah, all right. That's awesome. You get the Magic Crystal Ball. Gift bag of Derby Dolls merch goes to 1829783. 1829783. Yeah. Right on. Really mixing it up here. Okay. Now we got a Rude Chicks gift bag. And the winner of that is 1829726. 1829726. I see someone standing up. I'm hoping that the winner, or not, maybe they have to go to the bathroom. Yeah, 1829786. Go for that one. And then the final one, an Amazon gift card, juice from the juice guy. Oh, that's cool. This one goes to 1829803. 1829803. Thank you so much for participating in the LA Derby Dolls raffle. We really appreciate your support. Come collect your prizes down here by the concessions. You can get a snack too while you're at it. Make sure you check out the merch booth. We will be right back with you in 1 minute and 45 seconds. Thank you, Bucket. All right, everybody, this is it. Fourth, final quarter, exciting roller derby action here in Doll Hollow. Let's hear it for your junior derby dolls. They are fantastic. Killer Bee, though, in the penalty box for the Scream Queens for this first jam of the fourth quarter.
Killer Bee, isn't this Killer Bee's very first game as a team member, an official Scream Queener?
That is right. Finally, making a team. Congratulations for making a team. That's incredible. Killer Bee's first bout as a Scream Queen.
I feel weird congratulating somebody when they're in the box, but at the same time, it's the only time there's a chance they might hear us.
It's true. They can't hear us. They're wearing helmets. Rage, lead jammer, jamming for the Tough Cookies. Cookies have really been dominating this game, but we've seen a few power jams. That's all it takes to start evening things up. Honey BB stuck at the back of the pack.
Yeah, Cookies have outscored the Scream Queens in every quarter so far, and even though the Scream Queens got 30 points on power jams in the last quarter, they only got 35 points in that whole quarter. So just 2 power jams made up almost all their points.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That speaks to the power of the Cookies defense, and if they can keep it up and keep scoring like this, I don't know, I believe we're running out of minutes.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was 9 points there, so they managed to lap the opposing jammer to get that extra point. Smackaroni in the penalty box with a directional block. People have some strong opinions going on.
I know,
here.
Everybody's yelling, Emily. It's
Everyone's
triggering
yelling.
me.
Ziggy Stardust in the penalty box with a low blocking penalty. Perhaps that was it.
Everybody's yelling, Emily. Make them stop yelling.
Oh, man. Did you see that thing on Synanon, the cult thing?
No.
I'll
from
tell
the
you one thing.
70s?
I am never going to join a cult where people yell at me. There's no situation I want to be at where people yell at me.
No, I want to be in
way.
a nice, peaceful cult.
Yeah, I want people to say sweet things and give me candy. All right, Pink Poison, lead jammer, jamming for the Scream Queens, coming up on the friendly side, but Dirty Tricks from the Tough Cookies trying to work their way into a point scoring position. Pink Poison up as far as they can go and calls it off. 3.
Pink Poison says it was 3.
Checking her mouth.
Either that or Pink Poison's from the west side.
Yeah, that could be it too.
All right, seeing 1 from each team going to the box there.
By the way, it's Angel of Death's last game, and I am not okay with that. Slaying Mantis in the penalty box with a failure to reform, and Angel of Death also with a failure to reform.
What you gonna miss more, the skater or saying that skater's name?
You know, we've never gotten to listen to Slayer together.
Oh, no.
There's all these things that we should do together.
Well, I mean, you know,
never gonna have that chance. Cinderella jamming for the Tough Cookies, lead jammer.
Angel has 1 more travel game, you believe. This is just her last home game.
Right, last home game. Trauma Queen, I believe that is jamming for the Scream Queens.
But it's Cinderella lead for the Cookies. Met at the rail. Looks like by Amy Wipeout trying to hold it down in the back of that pack.
Yeah, Trauma Queen finally making out that pack, but it gets tiring by the time you hit the fourth quarter, and there is no sugar back in the team area. It's all like fruit.
Healthy snacks, what?
I know.
So I really got to underline Amy Wipeout there with some incredible one-on-one work, and then joined by Killer Bee at the back of the pack. Those skaters really forced that call off.
Oh, more penalties coming in that box. Oh, Trauma Queen with a back blocking penalty. Going to make this a power jam advantage for the Tough Cookies, although they are down 1 blocker deviously in the penalty box for an arms penalty.
That is Trauma Queen's 3rd back block as a jammer. That's 3 power jams for the same penalty, you believe. 1 in each quarter. Or 1 in each of 3 quarters, anyway.
Well, consistency is key.
Yeah, it is consistent.
I admire that.
It's tough. As a jammer, you really have to balance, like how bad you want it and how effective you want to be. But you have to also be thinking about those penalties.
Yeah, Ziggy Stardust did lose positioning as Mad X ran into the back, so we'll see if that turned into another power jam penalty. Wow, look at being held at the rail by Pink Poison, and it's so good.
Past the start of Smackaroni.
Slim Reaper. That was Slim Reaper holding back. I couldn't see the number.
That's right, the pivot can take the star from the jammer, put it on, and become the jammer themselves. That's just what happened. Smackaroni, your new jammer, goes high, cuts low, gets those points. 8 seconds left.
Yeah, Betty Rimble really committed to taking him out and didn't quite land that hit. And the time's up.
Very effective star pass. Great strategy by the Cookies there. Scares up another 5 points, 141 to 96.
Yeah, I do. Yep, back blocking penalty there against Chemical X, Tough Cookies. Another power jam, this time advantage for the Scream Queens. They got Bella Blitz up there.
That's back block times 2.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to have some ejections by the end of this game.
We just might. That takes Chemical X to 5.
Oh, Bella! So trips to the inside after reader that pass without an advancing position.
And strictly speaking, I'm not sure Bella needed to go back, but better safe than sorry, especially on 5 penalties.
Yeah, well, got stuck behind Angel of Death. And really, definitely ate up some clock time there.
Yeah, Bella's out, but boy, that really cost the Scream Queens trying to get that momentum back. Key to a high-scoring power jam, get out fast, get out early, so that you can have as many passes as you can.
Get out early, get out often, yeah. And well, and finding Gory left a little bit of a spot there by the rail, making it easier for Bella Blitz to come through. Although, look, you have Rage and Furious George right up there. Oh! Bella Blitz on another scoring pass.
Oh, charges so hard, picks up 10.
10 points for the Scream Queens, everybody. And we do got Honeybee B, though, going in the penalty box for the Scream Queens with a directional block. And we got tough, dirty tricks for the Tough Cookies in the box. Tequila. And we also, a stopping penalty there. And Rage also with a directional block. I love you. Is that Amy Wipeout? Yep. Trying to make it out of the pack, but there is Katana. Oh, man, we had a jammer race there. Amy Wipeout barely called it off in time before losing the jammer.
I don't think Amy wanted to call that off. I really don't.
I don't think so at all.
Had
Who does?
to.
And I believe Amy got a penalty for an illegal procedure.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say that was probably almost certainly a false start, Evil. It looked like Amy got just half a step jump right before the whistle. And you can't do it.
Can't do it. Gotta wait for the whistle.
You know, so many penalties in Derby do come about because you're just so eager. You want to do so much. You want to get in there, make that block, get that hit, get that last point. But sometimes it costs you.
We're having a timeout being called by the Scream Queens. Hey, we want to take a moment to thank our sponsors. We want to thank S1 Helmets, a symbol of protection, protecting the Derby Dolls since 2009, the official helmet of the Derby Dolls. Remember to shop smart. Shop S1 Smart. We also want to remind you this bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations and governmental agencies in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and affirm Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures. We just want to remind you all that the Derby Dolls is mainly run by volunteers. So thank you to everybody who's volunteering at this bout today. And please make sure you pick up your own trash and stuff to help us clean up between here and the adult bout at 6:30. And also remember, there's lots of opportunities to join the Derby Dolls, either the Fresh Meat Program or Derby Pro Vida to learn about skating. And of course, you know, you can become a roller derby referee. We will train you. Go to refs@derbydolls.com for more information. You too can be on the infield.
Evil and I are not going to train you.
We are not going to train anybody for anything.
No,
except,
absolutely not.
Well, I can teach you how to hustle kids in basketball. I don't know. I can teach you how to play craps. Craps is my game. We also have all kinds of stuff. We talked about the Junior Derbies camp is coming up. Of course, if you can't be here, make sure you check out our YouTube live stream. Thanks so much to our rad crew that make it happen. They work so hard on that. And just congratulations to everyone who bought raffle tickets. Thank you so much for supporting us. Like I said, we are a nonprofit organization, and you can choose on places that donate to charities, like at Kroger, Ralph's. You can choose on your community rewards program somebody for a percentage of your purchases to go to. I have mine designated for the Derby Dolls under California Derby Dolls. So every time I go shopping at Ralph's, part of my purchases go straight to supporting the Junior Derby Dolls and the Derby Dolls. Are you checking out the chat? Do you have anyone in the chat room besides
PETA's in the chat. Hi, PETA.
PETA?
No, I was actually just looking up
PETA.
the dates on that Juniors Newbie Day. Once again, that is Sunday, May 5th, 9 a.m. to 10:15. If your skater wants to skate with this league, you got to do one of these Newbie Days. So why not do this one?
Yeah, check it out. You know, we one of the original Derby Dolls has her daughter in, and I'm so excited. Molotov Cocktails is good. Bringing back the legacy.
And
All
that
right.
that first skate is free, that newbie class, so there's no reason not to do it. You got to sign up in advance, though. Go to the Instagram or derbydolls.com.
Okay, so we have a power jam happening right here. Tough Cookies, Power Jammer, Thugs Bunny, so to say, is the Power Jammer. And with these full packs, making it very hard for Thugs to get through, especially with Pink Poison up there. Man, Pink Poison just holds that rail. Bella Blitzen there, too. It's just like, here's the rail. I would like you to hang out here. It's kind of like when I was like that right when I saw AC/DC the first time out. So I luckily got up to the rail, but there's always someone trying to push you aside, but somebody pushing you into it to the point where you almost vomit. Good times, I tell you. Derby and metal actually go together very well in rock and roll.
So, as we said, the pack is the biggest group of skaters from both teams, but that doesn't count the jammers. So when you've got 4 and 4 like we had for so long there, you just didn't have a pack even if those skaters in back had the jammer. So I wouldn't be surprised if we had some failure to reform penalties. We're going to have to wait and see.
Failure to reform. Yeah, so the engagement zone begins at 20 feet behind the rearmost member of the pack and extends to 20 feet ahead of the foremost member of the pack. So in between that is where all the action happens.
And Pink Poison, indeed, they get charged with failure to form. That puts them unofficially, by my count, on 6. Pink Poison, don't do any more bad stuff.
Oh my gosh. Whoa!
Just strolling on through on the inside. Yeah. It's Furious George for the Cookies.
And look, Slim Reaper, though, not to be underestimated. Part of the Reaper, the Slim Dynasty, I should say.
Slim Dynasty.
3 points
this
for the
fall
Tough
on
Cookies.
Bravo. Cookies packing some more on their lead. 144-106. 6 minutes left in this game.
You know, Scream Queens took the championship trophy last December, and but I tell you, man, Cookies are the ones dominating this game. We got Vroom in the penalty box with a failure to reform.
Yeah, the management, the training cadre here, they do their best to keep these teams nice and even so that it can be competitive every single game. But that means that, boy, you know, it doesn't matter if you won it all last year. Any given day, any given team can beat any other.
And you'll notice there's, you all know, there's different skill level jams. So we have opportunities for everybody to skate in the Junior Derby Dolls. Oh, deviously through the front. A little carnage in the path, but
everybody Devious took out was wearing green, so it's okay.
Yeah, I believe that would be a friendly takeout, you know.
I love a nice friendly takeout. Make mine pad thai.
Oh, knife through on the high side. Deviously, Drama Queen by the rail manages to just cut that track just right in the way to get 9 points.
Smooth, so clean. Katana Crash going in the box for above the shoulders for the Cookies. They'll be down 1.
Listen, 5 minutes in this game, everybody. Make some noise for Roller Derby!
Frida Barolo of the Cookies joins the penalty party with a low block. Cookies are going to have just 2 blockers.
The required number of blockers is always 2.
And
a blocker and a pivot.
Not done writing. We got more penalties coming.
Yeah, oh yeah. Amy wipe out in the penalty box with an arms above shoulders penalty.
It can be challenging for the taller skaters at the beginning levels, evilly, because can be a lot of height difference. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's part of the challenge that Amy's facing here.
Could be. Well, like I said, medal and derby is a lot the same. If you're going after somebody to get them off balance, being in the middle is a good height. It's all where your core strength is. Mayday.
Is that call off?
I think that was. I think it seemed like it was jammer interrupt us. That was some jam kill. Up. Rage in the penalty box for the Tough Cookies. Back blocking. And joining there by hit and hidden, also for Tough Cookies, for a directional block. So it's going to be a power jam, everyone. Advantage to the Scream Queens.
All right, this is it for the Scream Queens, I think. 3:27 left on the game, down by 40-something. They're going to need every bit of help that you can give them, fans.
That's right. The louder you cheer, the faster they skate. I know I'm always fueled by applause.
And a great start right out of the gate for the Scream Queens.
Great. Skate White Shark is your power jammer.
Co-captain Skate White Shark.
Yeah, Dirty Tricks being held at the back of the pack. Slowing it down enough for Skate White Shark to come through on a scoring pass, because if you're out of that engagement zone 20 feet ahead of the pack.
Yeah. And those black lines on the track, those are 5 feet apart, so you can already tell those skaters have to just let that jammer on through.
I mean, the Cookies at this point, they can take a little bit of a point bleed, but they do not want to get penalties. Skate White Shark through on the inside. Wow, it's just like they're just holding this so perfectly. Just holding it so that they just can't quite get into an engagement zone to allow the Cookies to block against Skate White Shark. Almost through for a few more. What do we have? 15 points and was coming around to hit 20.
So close. But 15 points is a real nice payday there for Skate White Shark and the Scream Queens. Outstanding defensive wall.
Because the thing is, too, when we get to champs, a lot of it has to do with how many points you've had. If they're trying to, not just always wins and losses. But Vroom in the penalty box for the Scream Queens with the directional
honestly,
block.
that's another thing I'm really impressed by, that there was only one penalty among those Scream Queens blockers. Because when you're going that slow, exerting that much control, it's tough to avoid the penalties.
It really is. Mad X jamming for the Tough Cookies, and Trauma Queen out for the Scream Queens. Calls it off. Nothing for you.
Great effort by Trauma Queen with a hop, skip, and a jump past the blockers to get out of that pack. Minute and a half left to go in the game. Tough Cookies ahead, 153-121.
Oh, nice. Oh, both jammers out on the inside line. Ziggy Stardust versus Smackaroni. Oh, Ziggy calls it off flying through the air. Wow.
It's a slow motion tumble there, but you can still call it off from your butt as long as you're still on the track. All right, less than a minute to go. This could be the last jam. If the game clock runs out during this jam, the jam continues until the jam clock expires or until the lead jammer calls it off. At the end of that jam, if the team in the lead skated clean, the game's over. If they get a penalty and the other team did, we'll have one more jam. If both teams get penalties, the team in the lead wins.
And don't forget, after the game ends, you can get your hand slapped. Angel of Death, by the way, jamming for the Tough Cookies, since this is Angel of Death's last home game. Angel of Death!
Send an Angel of Death out in style.
Yeah!
Still got 7 seconds on the game clock. We're going to have one more jam.
You got to support the kids who love Slayer, you know? Oh, let's give it up for your junior Derby dolls. so incredible. We found this league 21 years ago. We could never dream it'd be this so incredible. And here they are. Oh, wait. Maybe that's the end of it. We got a timeout. We got some notice being called here by Hasselblack. Everyone must go to their respected corners.
Greased Frightening, incurring a directional block and slam an egg, so the Cookies will only have two blockers as they start what could be the last jam.
We're waiting for the official word. Now
Again, I mean, I'm just
here
going by
comes
the,
Sweepy. Hey, Sweepy. What's up? What's up, Sweepy?
We're having a little clock issue here. I believe I heard a request for one more second on that game clock, and there it is.
Oh, we have one more jam because there was one more second.
One more second. It's so, even though that game clock's going to expire real quick, the game will continue until either the jam clock expires or the lead jammer calls it off. And I want to remind you, you're not the lead jammer until you escape the pack.
Yeah, and then someone points at you and says lead jammer, and then your heart's like, oh my God, it's me, I'm the lead jammer. You're really pointing at me, Tricky Ricardo, I can't believe this is happening. I was actually the lead jammer. And then you're like, you want to thank your mom and your dad.
Is that how it works? I don't think I was ever lead jammer.
It was one of the most thrilling moments of my life to do that. And to do it 17 years after I stopped skating and at the age of 54 is truly one of the most remarkable things to skate roller derby again for our alumni bout. That was incredible.
And they're off, y'all. Game clock expired, jam clock goes on, and Trauma Queen is out.
No,
Trauma Queen is out for the Scream Queens.
Yeah, Fight Night had gotten out. Fight Night could have just called it off because Tough Cookies got the lead. But Trauma Queen's going to go get some.
Well, if Trauma Queen doesn't get 38 or more, if the Cookies skate clean, that's going to be that.
Oh, my! But, you know, you're on the track. You might as well try to scare some points and have some fun.
Absolutely.
We're here to have fun, too, people. Roller derby's supposed to be fun.
All right, the officials are going to talk it over, count out the final points, and our head referee is either going to award the game to the winner or call for one last jam by making a pumping motion with that arm like they're trying to hail a taxi or stop a train.
When you drive by truck driving Kim and you go this, so she'll go honk. Tough Cookies win the bout!
Come on down, y'all, and get some high fives.
Tough Cookies 160 to